be your thyroid gland. Okay? This here is your thymus.
Paparazzi.
Thymus, okay?
No pressure.
Trachea is right here. That's the trachea.
Is that the ribbed one?
The ribbed one, yes. This one here, this will be your larynx, okay, which contains your voice box. Looking over here off to the side, okay, this is going to be your carotid artery, okay, and your jugular veins are going to be over here off to the side, okay. This side shows you a better one of the carotid. There's carotid.
Okay.
All right. Now your esophagus. I'll just pick a different pig here.
I would hear that on video every time I'm studying.
Yeah. Now this here underneath, that's the esophagus. Okay. That's the food tube, right there. Salivary glands,
No, you.
right there.
History.
These two things here, big things off to the side. Those are the salivary glands. Okay. And that's it for that page. Can you turn the page for me there? Excellent. Now, page 2, thymus gland, we already said. Thymus gland as it goes into, okay, the thoracic cavity here. Pericardium was this sac that covered the heart. Okay, so that's the pericardium that used to cover the heart. We'll go through the heart here in a minute. Diaphragm, this here, this tissue, that's the diaphragm, okay, which allows for breathing in the thoracic cavity. This whole thing here, your entire chest cavity, everything above the diaphragm up here, this is all considered your thoracic cavity, okay, your chest cavity. Lungs, here's lungs over here, the lobes of the lungs on this side. Now with your heart, okay, now when you're looking at the heart, okay, left ventricle, right ventricle, okay, coronary vessels which supply blood flow to the heart, okay, left atrium, right atrium. This here, pulmonary artery, okay, and then behind that, which you'll see, is going to be your aorta. So you'll have your aortic arch, which is right there, okay, so that's your aorta. And then this here, which is looking sideways, this is going to lead to, this is weird here how you have this cut open. This is going to be your superior vena cava up here, okay? This is going to be your inferior vena cava. These are going to be pulmonary veins, okay? Pulmonary veins.
Do they pump something into the heart to have it keep it shape? Or like, what is all like? What
Just the preservatives and all that.
What is like the dye? Because it's like a hard.
It's latex.
Okay.
It's liquid
Well,
latex and then it hardens.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This here,
Sarah's so cute. Guys,
I'm watching her.
Send it to the whole class.
Yeah, I'll just put it somewhere.
Group
Okay.
message.
Post on Facebook, you
I
know.
had a better one here.
Twitter. Yeah, I'll just put it somewhere.
YouTube.
Today
This is
you
all
might.
deathly blue.
Did I do that?
Peace emoji.
Yeah.
No, with the pig emoji. These two are both blue.
That's just
Yeah.
disrespectful. Don't disrespect Pierre.
This here, which is cut, that is your inferior vena cava, which connected to the heart, okay, which drains the blood flow from the bottom portions of the body. On the back here, this one here. On the back, hold that down there, Olivia. Good. This white thing here, that's the dorsal aorta, okay? So that's your dorsal aorta, that big white structure there, all right? Now, you turn a page there. You're good holding that now. You can change it. Now, with the abdomen and all of this stuff down here, okay, we already went over the diaphragm. This is the diaphragm here, this tissue. This big thing here, that's the liver, and you have the lobes of the liver. The umbilical arteries, these two here, that one, okay, that one, and there's one there. That's your umbilical arteries, okay. The umbilical vein, which was this thing that was attached right there, which you cut, okay, which connects to the umbilical cord here, okay. That's the umbilical cord. The gallbladder is right there. That structure right there that sits right underneath the liver, that's the gallbladder, okay. The bile duct, it's very hard to see, but your bile duct is basically a little duct that goes from the gallbladder and eventually goes into the duodenum, which is the first part of the small intestine. Stomach is this right here, okay? That's the stomach, yeah.
Ew.
The esophagus, okay? We already showed the esophagus earlier, but the esophagus, you could see.
Oh,
Wait.
Kidney.
No, kidneys by its butt. It's like, yeah.
I'll show you up here,
Okay,
it's
here's
easier. That's the esophagus, right there, okay? Esophagus goes down and connects into the stomach, which if you tear away some of this tissue, you'll be able to see it, okay? But the esophagus connects into the stomach. Small intestine, this is your small intestine here. This is also small intestine here, okay? Now, spleen. Spleen is right here. Looks like a tongue, okay, long tongue that goes across there, right across over top the stomach. Pancreas. Pancreas is this spongy looking material in here, okay, that's like mutilated, all right. Where are we at here? Urinary bladder is right in the center here, right between the umbilical arteries. The cecum, this chub here, we'll use this one. This chub that looks all spirally, that's the cecum, okay? That's the cecum. The umbilical cord is right there, okay? That's the umbilical cord with the umbilical arteries and veins coming out of it. Large intestine, all of this is the large intestine, so that includes this here, okay, which is your cecum and all this portion here. That's all cecum portion. And then also some of the parts that are here, which I'll show you. Which this is your descending colon, okay? Descending colon leads to your sigmoid colon, then to the rectum, then to the anus. So how your colon goes, okay? Spirals around within the cecum. Then you go up the ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, then sigmoid, rectum, anus. So you should know those in order, okay, with how food travels. Kidney. This is a kidney here, okay. Ureter. That is a ureter right there. It looks like zigzaggy a little bit. That's the ureter, which connects to the urinary bladder, okay. The duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. So you look for the pyloric sphincter here, which is the connection point between the stomach and the first part of the small intestine. So this here, right after the pyloric sphincter, attaches to the stomach. That's the duodenum, okay? Pancreatic duct, you're not going to see it, okay? It's pretty hard to see. But the pancreatic duct would be in there, secreting into the duodenum. So you could see right there, there's this like massive tissue. The pancreatic duct would be in there, along with the bile duct going in there. And this is your pyloric sphincter, as we said, okay? You turn it again.
You need to know the functions of all of them.
You should, yes. The stuff that we've covered, yeah. Okay, what you got? You got a girl? What do you have, a girl? These all girls?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, this here, that's the penis. Okay? So that's the penis. The scrotum is the sac that holds the testes. This is a testy that connects to the vas deferens, which the vas deferens, if you follow this up through, connects to the penis, okay? So that you could send sperm into the penis so you can fertilize a female. We already went through all of that stuff there. The urethra
What about the adrenal gland?
is the opening, okay? Urethra leads to the urogenital opening. So if that's the urogenital opening and it leads to the urethra. In the female, okay, urogenital opening is going to be right here, okay? Right down there, right there. It's the urogenital opening. Female,
That one's tail is just straight off.
ovaries, the bean-shaped structure at the end, that's going to be the ovaries, okay? Right there is an ovary as well. Leads to the fallopian tubes, which leads to the uterus, which is down there, which leads to the vagina, okay? Which is the opening in back here,
Ooh.
which is the opening right there,
Nasty,
okay?
nasty.
That's the vagina. The adrenal glands, which you asked about, you won't see them, but they sit on top of each kidney, okay? So they're glands that sit on top of the kidney, okay? Now, this is what you're going to go over tomorrow, the second half of the period with the substitute, okay? So make sure, if you want to stay in here, if you have questions, stay in here and keep your pig out, because all of you have study hall. So it's up to you, okay? If not, clean your pigs up and put them away. If you are not staying in here tomorrow.
You're Mr. Reynolds?
Yeah.
Can you go through the parts of the colon again? I couldn't really see it very
Hey,
well.
go get Pierre.
Colon, okay. Cecum, okay. Cecum. And then all of this eventually leads into your ascending colon, okay? So it'll be your ascending colon, transverse, goes across here. Descending colon, sigmoid colon, okay? So descending, sigmoid, leads to the rectum, and then that leads to the anus,
All right.
okay?
Thank you.
Uh-huh.